back to another episode of Steady Tempo.
My name is Jenna Challenger.
My name is Ayana Anthony, and this is Steady Tempo, where we tell you the weekly reports of what is going on in the Charlotte Amalia High School Music Department, St. Thomas USVI. Last week on Steady Tempo, we did an interview with Miss Lynette Bushelta.
The interviews do not stop here. On this episode, we have an exclusive interview with the one and only Dion Donadell.
And for those who do not know Ms. Donadell, she is the State Territorial Director of Music in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the interview with Miss Dion Donadell. So hi, Miss Donadell.
Hi.
Welcome to Steady Tempo. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Well, my name is Dion Donadell. I'm currently the Territorial Director for Music, Education and Programs in the Virgin Islands Department of Education.
We know that you were once a student at CAHS. So what was your time like as a high school student?
It was probably some of the best times of my life, if I recall, because I had no real responsibilities. I could just come to school, you do your homework, you do your stuff, play in a band, go to the band jam then, which I would never nothing about, and just, too young. But it was easier than what it is now.
So what instruments did you play in high school?
I played trumpet and I played bass guitar. I wanted to be heard. I want to pick the male-dominated instrument to show them that it ain't all about them, because it's still all about us. Ironically, March, Women's History Month, like, yeah.
Wait, so did your music career really start in high school?
I think it started when I was in third grade as I picked up the trumpet. And my teacher at the time was my godmother, which is Miss Georgia Francis. Mm-hmm. And at that time, doing the marching band stuff, I wanted to be in Ting. So me and Jaquila Lambo, this is Tintin Heart daughter, we holding the banner. I was short little white pants and a hat shirt, and we just going to try like to be in Ting.
So would you say Miss Francis is who gave you your influence to the music?
She's not the only one. She's probably the major one. But my family has been engrossed in music forever. My uncle been a part of Milos and the Kings, and everybody just was doing stuff in music. So I've been exposed to it for a very long time, and it's kind of had no choice. Yeah, I gotta go do piano or do something else.
Okay, so when you were a student in the CAHS music department, did it strengthen your influence in music?
Yeah, it strengthened my loudness too. Yeah, it did. It made me much more aware of my surroundings and how good it is to be a part of a team with the band. And even I tried to do the choir thing, but that was never my thing. So I became the drum major too. So it was like that was one of the things I like. Okay, yeah, I know I want them to look good on me, so I have to work harder. So I would do extra exercises just to make sure. But it was probably the pinnacle for me being the strong woman that I am now.
So, what experience you would say, like you said, that strengthened you to be the strong woman you are now?
I don't know. It's probably bits and pieces of a lot of things. I think when we go away to compete, has always been a major thing for us because we want to make sure we represent. And at times, Miss Francis, some big shoes to fill. But she trained us to be able to stand on our own. So a lot of times when she came late for something because she had to do a meeting or something, we had to run rehearsals or start a performance without her. So I think it pushed me in that direction to naturally be a director or a leader of some sort.
Okay, so what colleges did you go to?
I attended Bradley University in Peoria, Illinois, ironically for physical therapy. I was not going to do music. I was adamant, I am not doing that. It doesn't make any money, blah, blah, blah. After the first year, that changed. I went straight into music because it was a love. And I auditioned and I got in and I did it for music education. And then I took a chance and I auditioned to go to grad school for trumpet performance, actually, and I got in with that as full assistantship at University of Louisiana at Lafayette. But I came out with a degree in theory and composition because I enjoyed that much more. And the only thing I didn't do was a recital. So I technically could go back and just I know, right? I could have do double. I didn't.
You got the recital sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Still got time.
Why did you do physical therapy?
Because I was interested to that to me at the time. I did college prep. I had Mr. Howard Gums. Yeah, I wouldn't know nothing about Mr. Howard Gums, but what you put in is what you get out. You have to come in the class with a tie on. Like he was about the stickler for everything. And if you don't, even if you're sick, you have to turn in your walk, have your father come. It's like so. But I went into it because he was into it, and it was interesting to me that I could help you fix your body. be better at producing how you move on life if you had an injury. It was really good to me then. And then the science hit me in college, and I was like, oh no, this is not for me. Let me just play music. I like that, and I could actually probably pass that with some A's. I didn't want to give my mother no F's since she was paying for school. So yeah.
Okay, so when you finished with college, did you have like a mindset of what exactly you were going to do?
When I finished with grad school, I did not want to go into my doctorate. I probably regret a little bit of that now, but I came home. That was my goal. I want to come home, I want to teach, I want to make an impact, and I was adamant about not coming to Charlotte Mountain High School to teach.
Why?
People don't believe that because I didn't want to be with Miss Francis.
So that's why you went Ken.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, but I didn't want to be in her shadow. I wanted to be me. I wanted to just let me step. And I reckon, ironically, they had some big shoes to fill too. They had Levi Farrell, Jusandra Jones James, Keith Johnson. It was some big shoes to fill over there too. But I just didn't want to be by my godmother. And she knows that. So you're gonna hide it. She knows. I didn't want to be by her. So I went there to just state my own claim, make my name for myself.
And you did.
I did.
What advice would you give to young musicians like Janai and I to be stronger, to improve, to be successful?
Using the two of you is kind of easy and hard at the same time because the two of you are very motivated naturally to pursue music, I would hope, because I see now you're all over the place. Okay, good. But for those that are struggling because they probably can't get to the level they want to right now, it takes time. And for any musician to say to you that they have reached their pinnacle or that's it for them, that's not true because you are forever learning. So like right now I pick up my trumpet whenever I can. I now playing the bass guitar again. Just keep pushing, find something new to practice, and then put yourself in a predicament where what would you prefer? Would you prefer this side or this side? And every day just try to be better than where you were yesterday. That's it. Don't try month from yesterday. I could play this higher note now. I could hold this note longer than yesterday. Start small.
So you're the territorial director. What does that job like? How?
That job just mean paperwork.
Oh.
Literally, it means paperwork. But I get to really try to help my music educators in the system by offering them professional developments away or bringing clinicians here, trying to make the administration, whether it be in the Department of Education or even outside, higher ups as the governor come down, understand that music is more than just entertainment. And I think that's the biggest thing, to get a mindset, that mind shift, that we ain't just here to play music and you to be happy and like, I need them to stop doing that. So I try to do things where I can get them engaged and get them motivated. We were hit with these 2 storms. I'm trying to replenish these damaged inventory. That's like my biggest goal, as well as getting a curriculum that we can follow, because sometimes we just go off on our own tangent as educators, and though all of it may be worthy for us to know as students, it needs to be aligned to something. So right now, my educators and I are working together to put a great curriculum together that can adapt through time.
As a territorial director, what are some of the upcoming events this month in Musical Schools Month?
Yes, look at that. Look how good this is. So this is our last year. I wore it on purpose and not just for you. So we could promote Music Is Me. So this is one of the initiatives I started last year, where at the end of the month, which is it's a Wednesday, but at the end of the month, we just showcase all the talent that we have in the VI. So we started in St. Croix one day. The same day I flew back to St. Thomas, and we had the garden. We had some people at Crown Bay. This year I'm adding on Haven Site as well as Yard Haven and St. John, Frank Powell Bandstand, along of course with St. Croix. So we have now the 2nd annual solo classical and jazz competition. That's next week, 12th for the St. Thomas people. I saw some names, I just want to make sure. We also have Arts on the Dock, which is something new, where I'm trying to get all the schools to come out and just showcase, whether it be art exhibit that the students were working on, maybe some drama, and then of course music. But I want to kind of put it all together because music falls under the umbrella of arts. We have Music Mondays, so that's good because today is Monday. We celebrate Virgin Islands Women in Music, and today is Dr. Valrika Bryson's Day from St. Croix. Awesome musician as well as cultural bearer, one of the best that we have right now. So each Monday we'll feature someone else. You can look at that on the VIDE website. I did March 15th in Frank power band Sunny St. John. We're featuring St. John female vocalists backed by an all-female band. So you gotta look out for that one. As I get the stuff to you, I'll send it to you. Yes. So it should be a nice event. It's called Sunset the Night to Music in Love City. And March 24th, Edina High School Orchestra is coming from Minnesota on a cruise, and that's in conjunction with Superior Court Rising Stars. Hopefully Mr. Daniel and Mr. Rogers will join us with y'all. And we're going to be performing on Havenside Dock in the evening about 6 o'clock. And March 25th, Music is Me Day. And we're going to have a new shirt. And on this shirt, so this basically will be the same concept, but we have some faces on there. So yeah, every year, you try, make sure people motivated. You can't just see Music is Me on it, though. Yeah. I mean, it is a bomb flyer. Big up to Rain, Stamp It, yeah. CHS I love. I mean, we could always talk this way. And then at the end of the month, we have Sound of the Virgin Isles, which is sponsored by the Office of Senator John Kesaro, which we feature our local music, art, cuisine. And this year, we're honoring Mr. Calvin Jones. Yep. So yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's what I teach them. Okay, so I think I kind of get a little bit to everything. If not, I'm gonna send you the calendar anyway. You pub it for me, of course. Okay. Yes. All right.
Yeah. Advertise. Yeah. Besides being the state territorial director, what else do you do?
I'm an adjunct professor at the University of the Virgin Islands. So I teach the upper level theory classes, so orchestration and arranging, form analysis. I also teach intro to music for those non-music majors, and I now I direct the University of Virgin Islands concert band, which y'all are members of. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Not right now.
So how much did I get paid for the interview?
Huh? Pay?
You the guy pay for face to be on the stuff.
If you're the first person to ask, then everybody else.
Well, you could pay them. I want mine. I just.
We could pay
lunch.
No.
You could buy me lunch.
Well, we can't leave the campus.
I could work out, man. I could work out.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna go with Mr. Daniel too, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We'll think about that.
Okay. No problem. Let me know.
Thank you, Ms. Donadelle.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, giving more insight about Music in Our Schools Month, your background, of your purpose in the community for music in schools, and again, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So for a recap of last week, the CAHS Mighty Margin House performed at the annual Black History Month program held by the Social Studies Department. Okay, so the performance was a great success. Everyone loved it. We played Celebration. It was great.
It is now March, which means Music in Our Schools Month. So our first performance is Wednesday, March 4th. There will be a combined group from the Charlotte Amalia High School and the Ivana U. Durkin High School, and they will be forming a Cultural Day Jazz combo, which will be at the Emancipation Garden. Yes. So come out and enjoy what these two schools combined has to offer.
On March 10th, 2020, at the Charles W. Turnbull Public Library, there will be the Solo Classical competition. And on March 12th, 2020, at the same vicinity, Charles W. Turnbull Public Library, there will be the Solo Jazz competition.
Yes. If you want more information about Music in Our Schools Months and their events and performances, check out the VIDE website to learn more information.
So this concludes our episode of Steady Tempo.
Yes.
Don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
and share.
So in last episode, I made a mistake. Our young minds are growing every day. So this concludes episode 18. We will see you in episode 19. Correct, right?
I hope so.
Okay, bye.